All right, you're asking yourself, why do I got my motorcycle inside? Well, most of my tools are inside here. I've had them out in the garage for the past 15, 16 years, and I've had 2 break-ins in my garage, and most of my tools have been stolen. Well, all my tools were stolen the last time. So now I keep my tools inside, and it's such a hassle to come in here and get a bunch of different tools when I'm out in the detached garage. So it's a big toolbox right here to this side, and I'm going to work on taking the exhaust off for this video to put the heat wrap, the exhaust wrap on there. Bear with me. There's no way to get these off right here, to get this secondary little thin piece of metal cover over, and this is pretty much useless. This little metal, it's supposed to be a heat deflector. The exhaust getting hot, that's just as hot as the exhaust, so that is worthless in my opinion. Well, if we need new ones, we're going to have to go buy them from Ducati. That's one. The rear one wasn't even tightened from when I had the recall done on my rear brake. They obviously must have taken off this exhaust. They didn't even hook the second series of clamps up on this side that hold this cover. They just left them loose because it's that difficult to get to. Thank you, Ducati. Ducati Dallas is the one that did that. They're still a pretty good shop though, but I think they cut corners. Not certain, but I should be able just to remove that O2 sensor from the exhaust and then put that back on. I don't think there's any special gaskets, just make sure it's tightened down. But I can't get that off without loosening this up. Shouldn't be a big deal. Success! Oh, mother. Yeah. Spent 2 hours getting this out, finding out how to get it out. This clamp would not come out, and it wasn't allowing me to get this to come out. Now that I have it out, it's just at such an extreme angle, I couldn't get that off. Whew. Look at the back of that. Those were where the clamps are positioned in there. And like I said, this piece, the exhaust heats up to 350 degrees, and this is a few millimeters away from it. This is the same material likely that's out of. That's 350 degrees. This one's 349 degrees. So I don't know what the point of that is. There's no reflective anything on the back. I think that's pretty much useless in my mind. Hopefully I don't have to put this back on, and when I wrap this will decrease that heat by 50%, and it'll be, you know, maybe 150 degrees versus 350 degrees. What a pain in the ass. The header bolt is nearly impossible to get out. I'd have to take the whole tank off, the rear subframe, the shock to get to the header. One of the header bolts. There's two header bolts, and the top one is right up. You can't get to it. It would be very, very, very difficult to get to. So I can't take this pipe off. I'm gonna have to try to wrap it while it's on the motorcycle. Folks, it's the next day, so I got different clothes on. But I took all my exhaust off. I'm going to do minimal talking. I just like to kind of take things off clean, find out where I am. I don't think necessarily that you need to take as much of the exhaust off that I did. I'd probably do it again if I was doing it over, just, you know, to clean everything. But getting this rear heat shield off is a major pain. This piece right here that I showed already is very difficult. Hopefully I don't have to put that back on and I can make this work. But now we're gonna just jump in. I've cleaned my pipes with a chemical cleaner and got all the residue off as much as I can. And now I'm gonna wrap them with the heat wrap. What I learned from watching a few videos is you wanna start down at the bottom of your exhaust, not up towards the end of the exhaust, because of the wind blowing. The folds are going to be facing backwards. I found that pretty interesting. So if you do it the other way and you go down, your folds are facing forward, and there's a potential for the wind to loosen up your wrap. So you always start down at the other end, and then you go up to the top. I think I'll pass that information along to you if you're going to do this. All right, what I learned with me just doing this one little section right here, I've got a whole nother section that's probably a little bit longer than this. And then I got a whole front section up here towards the front. So I'm gonna at least need 4 more rolls of the 15 feet. This was just short of maybe about 13.5 feet to do this because it's the 1 inch wide. So you've got to overlap it a whole bunch more times than say the 1 inch or the 2 inch. I may opt, but I got a really good bend right here. The more you get around the bends, the less wide I would take that you want. So up here I got some pretty good bends, and then right here. So I'm going to debate whether I'm going to go with, I think this was the 1 inch, maybe going with the 2 inch next time, and I'm going to have to at least go with a 50-foot roll. So this could get a little bit more expensive than what I was anticipating. I thought this would go a lot further than it did, but I've got this. I'm pretty happy with it. These ties are not, I would love them to be a lot more tight than they are, and I used 2. I wish they were made wider, so you only would have to use 1. And you may want to use one here on the portion where you started, but that might be held pretty well. But in a perfect world, I would put 1 here and 1 or 2 here. And then so I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more of these clips. And like I said, I can push these around by my hand because they're tight, but they're not that tight, and that's unfortunate. I wish these got a lot tighter. I just don't want this to unravel and slowly, you know, become loose over time, or with water that sprays up from rain, riding it in the rain. I don't ride my bike a lot in the rain, so that may not be an issue, but hopefully this sits in when this heats on to here. They say this firms up just a little bit, and it also produces a little bit of smell, a burning smell, for about the first hour. So you just want to keep that in mind, that you're going to have to deal with that. But here it is. It looks great. It actually will look very, very cool when I get the rest of the pieces put on the exhaust that keep my leg from actually touching the exhaust. But this will definitely come through and looks pretty unique, and it's going to hopefully cut down the heat by at least 50%.